Welcome to Milan! We are about to embark on an epic adventure to one of the most fabulous cities in the world, Milan, Italy. Get ready for stunning architecture, drool-worthy food, and a culture so rich it'll make you want to bust out your best Italian accent. We're talking high fashion, historical landmarks, and enough espresso to fuel a rocket to the moon. So buckle up, my friends, because we're about to dive headfirst into the heart of Milan. Get ready for breathtaking visuals, hilarious commentary, and enough travel tips to make you the envy of every globetrotter out there. Andiamo. Alright fam, before we get into the nitty-gritty of Milan, let's rewind the clock a bit. This city has been around for centuries, founded by, get this, the Celts. That's right, those ancient warriors way back in 600 BC. Over the centuries, Milan has seen it all. Empires rise and fall, artistic movements explode, and fashion trends come and go. But through it all, Milan has always been a powerhouse. We're talking a major center of trade, a hub for innovation, and of course, a global capital for fashion. Speaking of fashion, guys, Milan is like the ultimate runway. We're talking Prada, Gucci, Versace, all the big names strutting their stuff right here. So if you're a fashionista, get ready to have your mind blown. But even if you're not, trust me, the energy and creativity of this city are contagious. But Milan isn't just about designer labels and fancy catwalks. It's a city with a heart of gold, where tradition meets modernity in the most spectacular ways. Think ancient Roman ruins standing shoulder to shoulder with sleek skyscrapers, and cozy trattorias serving up pasta dishes that'll make you want to slap your mama, but like, in a good way, you know? One thing you'll notice right away is the Milanese work ethic. These people hustle hard, but they also know how to enjoy life. Whether it's sipping espresso in a bustling piazza or enjoying a leisurely evening stroll, Milanese people have mastered the art of la dolce vita. So there you have it, folks, a crash course on Milan. Now that we've got the basics covered, let's dive into the good stuff. The top 5 places you absolutely cannot miss when you're in this incredible city. First up on our Milanese adventure is none other than the iconic Duomo di Milano, aka the Milan Cathedral. Trust me guys, this ain't your average church. This architectural masterpiece is like nothing you've ever seen before. Picture this, a towering Gothic cathedral adorned with more than 3,000 statues, 135 spires, and a whole lot of white marble. Seriously, this thing is massive. In fact, it's the largest church in Italy and the 5th largest in the world. I mean, talk about grand. Construction on the Duomo began all the way back in 1386, and believe it or not, it took over 6 centuries to complete. Yeah, you heard that right, 6 centuries. Can you imagine the dedication? They don't make them like this anymore. As you approach the Duomo, you'll be blown away by its sheer size and intricate details. Take some time to admire the facade with its countless statues of saints, prophets, and gargoyles. And don't forget to look up. The roof of the Duomo is adorned with even more statues, including a golden statue of the Virgin Mary known as the Madonnina, which has become a symbol of Milan. Now, if you think the exterior is impressive, wait till you step inside. The interior of the Duomo is just as breathtaking, with its soaring ceilings, stained glass windows, and an atmosphere of awe and reverence. And for all you thrill seekers out there, you can actually take an elevator or climb the stairs, yes, stairs, to the roof of the Duomo. And let me tell you, the views from up there are absolutely mind-blowing. You'll get a panoramic vista of the entire city, from the bustling streets below to the snow-capped Alps in the distance. Now, a little insider tip for you. The best time to visit the Duomo is early in the morning or late in the afternoon. That way, you'll avoid the crowds and have more time to soak in the beauty of this incredible place. Chapter 3. The Last Supper, more than just a pretty painting. All right, art lovers, this one's for you. Our next stop takes us to the Santa Maria del Grazie, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that's home to one of the most famous works of art in the world, Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper. Now, before we get into the masterpiece itself, let's talk about Leonardo da Vinci for a sec. This dude wasn't just an artist, he was a full-on Renaissance man. We're talking painter, sculptor, inventor, scientist, architect, musician, you name it, he did it. Talk about overachiever. Da Vinci started working on The Last Supper in 1495, and it took him 3 years to complete. And get this, he painted it directly onto the wall of the dining hall, which was a pretty big deal back then. Now, the painting itself depicts the moment when Jesus announces that one of his disciples will betray him. And let me tell you, Da Vinci captures the drama and emotion of that moment perfectly. From the expressions on the disciples' faces to the way their bodies are positioned, every detail in this painting is designed to draw you in and make you feel like you're right there in the room. But here's the thing about The Last Supper. It's not just a beautiful painting, it's also a masterpiece of perspective and composition. Da Vinci used a technique called linear perspective to create the illusion of depth and space, making it seem like the room extends far beyond the wall. Chapter 4, Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II, where shopping meets history. Get your wallets ready, folks, because our next stop is the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II, Milan's most iconic shopping destination. This stunning 19th century arcade is a shopaholic's paradise, home to some of the most luxurious brands in the world. We're talking Prada, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, you name it, they got it. But even if you're on a budget, like me, the Galleria is still worth a visit. The architecture alone is worth the trip. This place is basically a giant glass-vaulted arcade, adorned with mosaics, frescoes, and sculptures. It's like stepping back in time. The Galleria was built between 1865 and 1877 and named after the first king of unified Italy, Victor Emmanuel II. It was designed to be a symbol of Milan's status as a modern cosmopolitan city, and let me tell you, it definitely lives up to that reputation. Now, as you stroll through the Galleria, take some time to admire the intricate details of the architecture. Check out the beautiful mosaics on the floor, depicting the 4 continents known at the time: Europe, Asia, Africa, and America. And don't forget to look up at the stunning glass dome, which floods the arcade with natural light. Of course, no trip to the Galleria is complete without a little bit of window shopping, or actual shopping if you're feeling fancy. Even if you can't afford to drop thousands of dollars on a designer handbag, it's still fun to browse the shops and admire the exquisite craftsmanship. Chapter 5. Navigli District, where canals meet cocktails. All right, party people, it's time to turn up the volume and head to Milan's coolest neighborhood, the Navigli District. This historic district is known for its picturesque canals, vibrant nightlife, and delicious food scene. The Navigli canals were originally built in the 12th century as a way to transport goods and materials throughout the city. Today, the canals are lined with trendy bars, restaurants, and boutiques, making it the perfect place to spend an evening exploring. As you stroll along the canals, take some time to admire the colorful buildings, many of which date back to the Renaissance and Baroque periods. And if you're lucky enough to be there during the day, you might even catch a glimpse of the local artists selling their wares along the water's edge. As the sun begins to set, the Navigli district really comes alive. The bars and restaurants along the canals fill up with locals and tourists alike, all eager to enjoy a drink or a bite to eat while soaking in the lively atmosphere. Speaking of food, the Navigli district is a great place to sample some traditional Milanese cuisine. Be sure to try the risotto alla Milanese, a creamy risotto dish flavored with saffron, or the cotoletta alla Milanese, a breaded veal cutlet that's crispy on the outside and juicy on the inside. And of course, no trip to the Navigli district would be complete without a little bit of bar hopping. The area is packed with bars, each with its own unique atmosphere and selection of drinks. And there you have it, folks, our whirlwind tour of Milan. From the awe-inspiring Duomo to the stylish Galleria and the vibrant Navigli district, this city has something for everyone. I hope this video has inspired you to add Milan to your travel bucket list. And if you do make it there, be sure to let me know which place was your favorite. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to Mark's channel for more epic travel adventures, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao for now.